It's your weekly video. Let's talk about how police can violate the Constitution and then say to the courts, but whoops, I thought I was allowed to do that. And the courts will be like, it's cool this time. Don't you even worry. Yes, specifically, I'm talking about the good faith exception to Fourth Amendment violations. Here's what that means. You probably know that the Fourth Amendment protects you and me and all of us against unreasonable searches and seizures. And we know that what that means is that for certain types of investigation that are really intrusive, like police coming into your home and searching your home, they need to get a judge's permission to do that. Somebody else needs to look at their reasons for wanting to do such an intrusive thing and say, you know what, okay, you have good enough reasons, you have probable cause, you can go ahead and do this search. They don't like to wait for that. They would rather just search the thing they want to search right now. So in many of these cases, police have been using really, really old statutes to justify very modern search techniques. And then saying, oh my God, I totally thought I was allowed to do this because this really old statute told me I could. An example would be like the Stored Communications Act, a law from the 1980s, which said that police were allowed to pull like certain email metadata and look at it without a warrant. Can be used nowadays for them to be like, I totally thought I could search people's cell phones and use cell phones to determine people's location data. And even though that's not the case, a search like that would be totally unconstitutional, the court may say, well, but you were relying on the 1984 or whatever it was, Stored Communications Act, so it's fine this time. Now, this slippage is a huge problem because we all know that because of qualified immunity, police officers don't usually get fired for a bad search. The disincentive that's supposed to keep them in line and keep them from doing bad searches and from violating our constitutional rights is that the court is supposed to say, you broke the rules, so you don't get to use the evidence you found through the bad search. But when courts apply this good faith exception, they're like, you applied a 1980 statute to 2024 problems. You little wacko, just go with it. It removes the disincentive from police doing these unconstitutional things. And without that disincentive, all of our constitutional rights are imperiled. There's a new study out about how this is happening more, and I'm going to thread it below.